Giving our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakah, Kwadash. Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutes to all 144,000 elect out there. We are coming back at you with a post or potential Hilangoli. So I want to say Shabbat Shalom. In the Sabbath evening, Lord willing, you're having a nice day. The weather look good. The weather's good right now. I know there's some breeze and whatever the case may be, but the sun is beaming out. And yeah, man, another blessed day from Yahweh Bashim Yoshai. We're gonna get into some observing while we're observing the Most High's creation, the blessings of the Lord, the birds, the bees, the trees. We're gonna go in Abaratazar, letting the breeze blow and the spirit flow. Yeah, just been meditating, man. You know, meditating on the Most High gave us everything we need and more. Let's hit some precepts. Proverbs chapters 10 and 22 says, "The blessing of Yahweh, it makes rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it." Man, yeah, that's real talk. The blessing of the Most High, that's what makes rich. He had no sorrow with it. Let me zoom in on that. You know, with the while I'm out here doing the forest bathing, when you do research on it, they say in way of getting a nice ISO fix, zoom in, focus on something, and I always choose to focus on something like a tree stub, whatever you may prefer, beautiful birds, or you know, you got people that they be animal watching, they be watching the birds, and it's therapeutic, man. You know that Yahshua Allah, you know, the angels, you know, the elect are the first fruits. We helped, right? According to Genesis, we helped create this globe, right? The animals too, we blessed the animals, and everything we said was good, right? The ozone layer, which are the firmaments, right? The sun, the moon, and the stars, right? With the power of Yahweh, with Yahweh, man, with the power of Yahweh. He gave the first fruits, the blueprint to create all this, what we now reaping the benefits of. So that's what it is, man. That's what we're going to talk about today, a little bit about the blessings of Yahweh. Proverbs 10 22 says, "The blessings of Yahweh, it makes rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it." That's the difference when you serve the Lord. Right? You get blessings, right? The old song, the old Christian song. Count your blessings every day, one by one, right? Yeah, but we have reason to do that, right? The past blessings, the present, and the future. And it's a blessing to serve the Lord, because he adds no sorrow with it. Not like these, when you hear about what's happening right now with the Diddler, P Diddler, right, and all these other what's the other guy, Jay-Z, Jaguar, right? She's got a lot to talk about what's, you know, the sorrows and the pains that she's suffering now, because that's the difference when you serve right? When you serve your slave master, the music industry, the Hollywood, they've all got stories to tell about the sorrows and the pains, yeah? It is as spot to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding have wisdom. So we choose to apply the scriptures, man. Serving the Lord, that is what makes rich, right? That is the blessings of the Lord. That's what makes rich. He has no sorrows with it. And since I brought that out, let me bring this one out. All right, this is the precept to, this is 1 Timothy and 6 says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet, after they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows," right? Right, that coveting thing, they say that is one of the wickedest things to do, covet. It's a wicked thing to do, and that's why people get into that money, that rat race to get that money. That's all you hear about when you tune into these some of these documentaries and all these now you got these podcasts now, the blueprint or the blue pill podcasts. Really, it's all about money, right? So but they're miserable people, right? The stories that they tell, right? The stories of the post or the former actors and actresses, singers, songwriters, all that was in the Hollywood. They have many stories to talk about and tell about, right? Because they did. This is the outcome. For the love of money is the root of all evil, and we're talking about the love, not just having money. Money in itself, the scriptures talk about money in itself. Money is a protection, but it's the love, because people are willing to actually literally sell their soul, because that's the love of money. That's what it will do, right? And all other kind of things that they do to gain that money, which while some coveted after they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows, right? So that's the scripture to the one I just read, man. That's the contrast. The Most High, that he has no sorrow or pain. It's the blessings of the Lord that's what makes rich. And really, spiritually, you're serving the Lord, you're blessed spiritually, you're rich spiritually. The more I come out to these places and look upon the creation of the Lord, I realized, yeah, we are blessed, well and truly blessed, and we're going to inherit. The scriptures talk about the meek, Matthew chapters 5, how the meek shall inherit the earth. We help create it. The first fruits help create it, right? Why wouldn't we? Yeah, we are going to inherit the earth once again. So that's the blessing of the Lord. I must hit one of my favorite precepts, since I'm talking about the blessings. Let's hit it. Psalms. Yeah, next week I think usually I'll usually come over here and I do my little hilangoli, you know, after the hilangoli, the little jog or the canter or the sprint, do the video. But today is a Sabbath, but we'll be back on as usual. But let me find my precept. This is Psalms. Yeah, last week I was over here talking about the blessings. Let me read the precept and then so Psalms 103 and 3 says, Bless Yahweh thy power, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Yeah, because I lost or forgot one of my SD one of the little wires, you know, the connection, the charger wires for the phone. I forgot it, or I lost it. I thought I lost it last week, and I got home and I was searching, I was looking everywhere, and I said, I must have lost it over here. And this is a big place. This is a massive open space here, and that's why I have to say, I have to read this, man. I found it. I actually went to the spot where I was, just over there, the different spot, but and it was there. The wire, the charger wire was there. So bless Yahweh thy power, all my soul, and forget not all his benefits. And it's not the first time I've lost things that were precious to me. Right? And you lose things, they're precious to you. No one wants to lose things and find them again. It's not the first time. Yeah, who forgiveth all thine iniquities and healeth all thy disease. So yeah, he does that. He heals all our diseases according to his will. He's gonna heal us all of all our diseases. So here's another reason for me to bless him. After losing one of my favorite stones, favorite gemstones, the amethyst, and then finding another stone which replaced it, the emerald, and happened to find that, and then I found the amethyst stone which I originally lost a month later. So I ended up with two stones. So we got reasons to count our blessings, man. You know, these are small things, but small things are definitely leading up into big things. Yeah, man. Who redeemeth thy life from destruction, who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercy. All right. So let me hit another one that just come to my mind. Another precept. This would be in turn over the page. Psalms 103. Psalms 103 and no, over the page, brother, over the page. I want 104. I just read 103. Yeah, it is chilly out here, so I'm aware of it. Since I've been having my cold baths, I think I'm dealing with it a bit better. I'm aware of it. It's there, but I'm coping. So this is Psalms 104, and here it is, 16. The trees of Yahweh are full of sap, the cedars of Lebanon which he hath planted. Man, don't let me start on the trees, but I'm just the trees, they give out oxygen, so there's more reasons. So when I'm around trees, and I'll be just chilling, meditating on blessings, the past, present, and future. This is another blessing. And yeah, the first fruits helped create these trees, or did create these trees, which are the angels, right? The sun, the moon, and the stars, the earth, right? All the lakes you see, we had a big part in playing that, and we blessed them and the animals too. Oh, on the way here, there was one of them little dogs. It always happens when we link up with the brother, one of our brothers. We do the sit down in the week. The sit down with brother Ahab. We link up. There's always dogs be coming around, and because we helped, as one of the big brothers said, we helped create them. We helped had a big part in it, right? With the help of Yahweh Shai, and given the blueprint from Yahweh, yeah. So we bless all these things. The animals too. They be looking at us. We got the aura on us. On the way here, this animal be looking, and he'd be looking, and he stopped. Actually stopped. He was with an owner, but he was walking past. I'll be walking through these places, man, the canals, and absorbing nature. Them long boat canals where you got bridges. Walk past the dog. The dog actually stopped. But as what came to mind is that, yeah, we help form, we create these dogs, and we bless them, so they see the spirits. They see the spirits that we're spirits, and they're well aware of us. Yeah, the dogs them over there. Dogs, man, the only for dogs over there. Talking about dogs. So yeah, man, the trees of Yahweh, Psalms 104. The trees of Yahweh are full of sap, the cedars of Lebanon, which he hath planted, where the birds make their nests. Talking about the birds. As for the stocks, the fir trees are her house. Right? And all the trees that I love. I'll be loving trees. the argar wood tree, yeah, the pine tree, right? You got the fruit trees too, right? They give us, man, all the sap. There's another one, because I've got it at home. I've got the maple tree. You get maple syrup from trees, right? Well known in Canada, the well known maple tree. When you pierce it, very similar to the argar or the oud, the argar wood tree. You just pierce it and it gives off sap, right? So the argar wood tree gives you oud, perfume. You pierce it up, and you can see things on the videos about that. And also the maple syrup, very similar. You got all the resin, the trees, the resin trees, the oud. I mentioned the oud, the frankincense, the myrrh, and there's many others as well. Many other resin trees. So I'm just saying, yeah, I'm here now in the midst of it, and I'll be just observing. I'll be saying, yeah, I'll be blessing the Lord. The Spirit of the Lord be blessing. The Spirit of my spirit be just blessing, and it just happens. It's in our DNA to do that, right? So this is a place where you might want to come. If you don't already go, do your forest bathing. It's recommended, and it's from up top. Apostle Gabar, he be talking about the forest bathing, and he be going in on a lot of things to do with health, So it's helping us also to bring us a broad mind and a broad approach to the truth, right? It's not all about cursing out the E's, right? There's a massive to do with the Most High. To do with when it comes to the Most High, it's all about life and blessings, right? And we have to go through the maledictions too. You have to go through the hell, right? And when I say hell, I'm talking about the, the frustrations, the persecutions, the oppositions, the rivalry, right? That I'm talking about that hell in way of an illustration, and you have to go through that to get to heaven, and the heaven is our kingdom, right? And also receiving those blessings. Talking about the gemstones. Oh, there's a video I just recently put up. Was talking about the blueprint, the kingdom and the blueprint, the Most High's mind, the kingdom and the blueprint of the mind of the Most High. Words to that effect. It talks about the gemstones, all the different types of gemstones, and the particular gemstones that are the 12 tribes gemstone. You talk about the beautiful that can see, that light can shine clear through it, right? You got isotropic and anisotropic, which the Most High has chosen particular gemstones. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hit that precept. Let me hit this one. Man, let me just Most High bringing him up, man, bringing up examples. But yeah, Malachi, and it's beautiful. Malachi 3:10 says, "Bring ye all thy tithes unto the storehouse, that they may be meat in mine house." That they may be meat in my house. Yeah, meat, food. "And prove me now whereof, saith Yahweh of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it." Right? Yeah, we talk about the tithes, man. Right? The contributions, yeah. Right? In a way of sincerity, not in the way of what they do in the Christian church. You know, the pastor giving all the money to the pastor so that he can go and flash out and drive all them Rolls Royce cars and all of that, right? And to flex on ya. No, but in a way that whatever you give, right, to the Most High, he talks about what is he going to do? Yeah, he says that mine house, and prove me now whereof, saith Yahweh of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. Right, man? So Most High, when he blesses, right, his hands are never cut short. He blesses and we're going to receive those blessings to infinity, right? So continue on, continue to do what you've been doing, Akim, right? Blessing the Lord with your in way of materially, in way of spiritually, by doing the work, right? In way of giving your energy, your time, your strength. Continue, because the Most High says he's going to open up the heavens and pour out that blessing until there's no more want. That's a blessing to infinity. Ultimately, you want to be saved out of this place. We want to be saved out of this place. Talking about the blessings that we're yet to receive, there's a point also, I was talking about the stones that the Most High chose, man. As a matter of fact, let me hit that one. Let me hit that now. Talking about the gemstones. I was meditating on the gemstones when I done that video. Re-uploaded that video. The kingdom and the blueprint, created from the Most High's mind. Let me hit the precept. It explains it very well. This would be in Revelation. And I'm going to take my time and take in the scenery. Being that it's a Sabbath day, I'm going to slow it down. Nice and easy. So Revelation 21:19 says, "And the foundation of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. The first foundation was jasper, and the second sapphire, and the third shakat." I'm butchering that one. And the fourth an emerald, and the fifth sardonyx, and the sixth sardius, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, and the 10th of chrysoprasus, and the 11th a jacinth, and the 12th and amethyst. Yeah, and as this so-called Christian man, Pastor David something, was talking about these stones are so-called. The scientific word for is called isotropic. You got isotropic, which light don't go through it. Right? It's actually a dead. They talk about the rubies. They're isotropic. The rubies, the diamond. Matter of fact, let me check all those stones that are anisotropic. Check here. It tells me, right? The anisotropic stones, the ones that are dead, that just look like darkness or dark coal, are diamond, spinel, pyrope, and almandine, right? They're isotropic dead stones, right? So the real beautiful stones are what actually are in the they're actually the ones that I just read about them, Revelation 21. And for this may not appeal to everybody. Everything ain't for everybody, but if you are someone who likes the idea, which is the Most High's creation, it talks about the stones, the benefits of the stones, and these are what the Most High has chosen. He's chosen those stones, right? It talks about the breastplate of the so-called Jewish high priest, also known as the breastplate of Aaron, or the priestly breastplate, right? And I just read the stones that are in the breastplate. It goes into all of that, man. Yeah, I just read that in Revelation. Also, that point about the breastplate is in Exodus 28 and 15. It mentions all the stones. What do they represent, right? When you look at the representation of the breastplate, when you read, it says, the breastplate was to a certain 12 precious gemstones, was to contain 12 precious gemstones representing the 12 tribes of Israel. There you have it, man. The different gemstones are listed for each of the 12 tribes of Israel. I just read them. Sapphire, jasper, sapphire, carnelian, emerald, sonyx, sardius, chrysolite, beryl, topaz, chrysoprasus, jacinth, and amethyst. And I've got both of those stones. One of them I lost, and I found it back again. And emerald, the Most High blessed me with the emerald, right? Which is that comes under the sign. If you know about all the charts of the 12th tribe, that represents Judah, the emerald stone, which they all represent a particular, which I've done videos on that too. But that's the point, man. Let me hit the precepts in way of reminder. Really, this is really about the blessing of Yahweh. That's what makes rich. And I'm just going through some of these examples, man. Yeah, the 12 gates, the 12 pearls, back to it, Revelation 21. And yeah, this Christian pastor, probably, I don't know, he looked like an Edomite, but you never know. He looked like an Edomite. But even if he's a Jake, he could be an Edomite. Edomite be getting into everything if there's money involved. But you never know, he could be a Jake. But he was going into it. He was breaking it down, the 12 stones, and he said that the Most High has chosen these particular stones, right? Because they actually shine. You can get laser light that shines right through them, and they reflect all the colors of the rainbow, right? Which is anisotropic. They're not dead. They're very much alive. So it gives you an idea. In the kingdom, there's a reason why he's built the kingdom by using these stones, and that kind of made me. That got my ears up when he was talking about that. I had to put it up on my channel, right? Let's get back to it. Revelation 21 and 19 again. The foundation of the wall of the city were garnished with all the manner of precious stones, right? These are special stones that he's chosen from the breastplate, the 12 tribes from the breastplate of Aaron, the priestly breastplate that recommends all of the actual tribes. And when you go through all of the stones, they have each one that represent a tribe. Like I say, I've done videos on that. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third and the fourth, that one's hard to pronounce, chrysoprasus, the fourth an emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, the seventh chrysolite. Well, I've read that already. So let me read. That's really the point. The point is made, done made, man. Yeah, the seed, it is the blessing of the Lord. That is what makes rich. We got another one here, all right? And these are things that we're looking forward to too. Abu Ra'azar, we continue in going through the straight gates, because wide and spacious is the gate that leading off into destruction, right? That's those that who in 1 Timothy 6, who all about money and filthy lucre, right? That's the wide gate. That's them taking going the way of the wide gate, getting it, or even using this truth in a way of making filthy lucre. That's the wide gate. Not pursuing this truth for sincerity and truth. And that's the only way to go through, which is the narrow gate, which leads to salvation and not destruction. The wide gate leads to destruction. Right? That's why the Most High said it's the love of money, man. Right? People stabbing themselves up in many pains, selling their own soul. But when you serve the Lord, the blessings of the Lord, that's what makes rich. And he adds no sorrow with it. Right? That's the narrow gate. Yes, you have your ups and downs, but the Most High always brings a balance. He brings it around. Right, so that's really the point. I got one more precept, Isaiah 53. I wanted to bring out that point. Right, and it's Isaiah 54 and 11. It says, "O thou afflicted." No, that's not the one. Oh yes, yes it is. O thou afflicted, tossed with tempest and not comforted, behold, I will lay the stones with fair colours and lay thy foundation with sapphire. Right, man, all the different stones he's talking about. And I will make thy windows of agates and thy gates of carbuncle and all the borders of the pleasant stones. Yeah, right, we just looked at those pleasant stones, all those beautiful stones in Revelations chapter 21. Right, man. And all the children shall be taught of Yahweh, and great shall be the peace of thy children. Yeah. And for those of us that are aware of the stones and the beauty of it's not just about the beauty, they do have healing properties. Right. Hence why the Most High chose certain stones, those 12 stones that are on the breastplate. Right. Aaron's breastplate. That particular breastplate is called the breastplate of Aaron, the high priest, also known as the breastplate of Aaron, or the breastplate, the priestly breastplate. Right? He chose those particular stones, right, because they have a healing property to them, and no doubt a lot of other things that we're yet to come to understand. Right? Science is always breaking new ground. They've understand about the different type of stones, the ones that have no value. The ruby has no value. Imagine that. We thought it had value. The diamond, we thought that had value. A lot of these other stones, the agate, we thought that had value. They have no value, right? The diamond, the spinel, the the pyrite, the almanda, they have no value. They're dead. They're actually dead. So that's all I need to say, man. Enough said on that. And if I want to, Lord willing, I'll get into doing a video going in a little bit more on that. But I think really that's really what I wanted to just bring that out. Yeah, Proverbs chapters 10, and make a point and use some examples. Proverbs chapters 10 and 22 once again says, "The blessings of Yahweh, it makes rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it." The water Yahweh Shema Shah putting the spirit on me to do this video. And also I'm out here taking in the Most High's beautiful creation. So yeah, man, bless all the Most High and forget not all his benefits. And it is the blessings of Yahweh thy power. The only way to really receive blessings is to serve the Lord. Yeah, I'm talking about blessings that never fade away, never die, infinite, never ending. And to make the point, he adds no sorrow with it. Not like these people, in contrast with those people in the world that have sold their soul. he has no sorrow with it. So the Wadayo Bashim Ashai putting the spirit on me once again. Right? Double honors to all the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until the next one, we're going to say Shalom.